So also when you speak about diverse backgrounds or diverse perspectives that are now needed
Mm-hmm.
within these, within these spaces, uh, what happens when a woman of color such as you is in a leadership position? How do you look at different cultures that you have to roll out a product for, or engage with? Does um, does that kind of a, for lack of a better word, that does identity from that perspective play a role in in the way or in the lenses that you use to look at uh, these different backgrounds or these different cultures with which you have to roll out products or engage with things like this?
Look, I think rolling out any product that is for the masses, you need to have the empathy and the understanding of different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
And having experienced different cultures, you come at it with a very different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say yes, the more diverse an individual is or the team is,
Mm-hmm.
the influences that each one brings and the thoughts that each one brings to define the product is natural. And sometimes it's not explicit, but you often think about or you draw upon your experiences growing up or throughout your life,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes into your design.
And there's always a sense of feedback, like autonomous feedback coming out of these cultures that,
Yeah,
especially in the last decade with the explosion of what social media is, there
yeah,
are ways of sort of building an instinct, right?
yeah.
For somebody that is in a creative role at a company like yours.
Totally. And also the innovation part of it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because the different perspectives that you've had
Mm-hmm.
brings that innovation element, which might be not as easily accessible to someone who's not exposed to a variety of life situations or
Mm-hmm.
cultures.
Could you think of maybe an example? I mean, I don't know, I'm going out on a limb here, but do you think there is something at the top of your head? If not, we can go to
Yeah,
the.
I mean, a very simple example is anytime I'm thinking about a product, I always think about how would my parents use it.
Okay.
And a classic example is I was just talking to my mom right now who has a Pixel phone
Mm-hmm.
and I have an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
And she's mastered the use of this Android phone and I cannot figure out how to use it. And she's 75 plus,
Okay. So.
right? So just that ability to be able to design or think about how would kids use it or seniors use it or folks who have some disabilities use it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so impressive.
Yeah. And and also you think that is happening more now, or it has always been a sort of implicit quality within big tech? Decision makers that you worked with earlier, CEOs and other people in those positions were always sort of um, very pro looking at a cultural notion or looking at a thing. Has it been like a sort of, let's say, 30 year trajectory, or is it now like it's something new, or I don't know,
Yeah,
like,
I want to say it's increased definitely in the last 5, 7 years.
okay.
Oh.
Because prior to that, it was West first or North America first.
Okay.
And now it is, I mean, the markets here are saturated. So it is more global.
Mm-hmm.
And another example, I think we had discussed this as well, is like for PayPal when we were launching in India or China,
Mm-hmm.
a specific product. It was interesting to kind of think about the email address part.
Right, right.
Yeah.
All over here, it was you sign in with your email address, and then we realized folks don't have an email address. So how do you enable phone sign in?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the aspect of identity and people changing phone numbers, getting a new SIM card is so easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and people every 3, 4 months get a new SIM card. Like, how can you maintain that on the phone?
Continuity, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, maybe Trump getting elected had a little to do with it, because a lot of Americans I heard were trying to get out of there, at least go to Canada. I'm just joking. So the global outlook in the last 5 to 7 years kind of coincides.
Yeah, or you see some of these products like TikTok and Snapchat, and it's all coming from the East.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I spent some time in China, and when I first got there, I was completely shocked at how advanced WeChat was, or how Alibaba had these amazing systems going on the phone, where I was paying someone who came to deliver something at my door, to the taxi guy, to everyone. I went to the ATM once a month. It was crazy. And this is 2014.
Yeah, and a couple of years ago, when I was in Shanghai, with Volvo, I saw a vending machine for cars.
What?
What does?
A vending machine. Literally, it's like a 5-story building.
Okay.
The car slotted, and then through your app, through WeChat, you're authenticated. They have all your information, right?
Yeah.
Your credit history, your bank balance, everything. So you finish the application on the couch at home. You go there, you scan the code,
Yeah.
and the car actually drives down.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And then you take the car. It's for a trial. You take the car. If you like it, you can just finish the whole transaction on WeChat and keep the car. If you don't like it, you can come back and return it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
This is
This is before COVID? This is very COVID-like, the system.
2018. Yeah. I don't think it exists, but it was a trial. It was pretty neat. It was really neat to see this.
Oh,
wow. I mean, I
And you
think.
can actually see, you know how in the vending machine you see the candy drop?
Yeah.
Because literally you can see the car coming down.
This sounds so fascinating, just to like see it happen. I mean, I think it must have been great.
Trialing that in other parts of the world, I'm sure we'll come up with a lot of stories, funny ones,
Yeah.
where people tried to hack the car and take it for free.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking that.
Yeah.